And price fluctuations and supply disruptions are only one part of the crisis. The second is political. A blame game is on. Yemen's Houthi rebels say that they were behind Saturday's drone strikes. They have threatened to carry out more attacks on Saudi oil installations, and that threat has exacerbated the situation. It has also thrown up a question. Saudi Arabia, remember, spends billions of dollars on defense equipment. It is among the world's top 4 military spenders. So why can't Saudi Arabia protect its assets? It's not like Riyadh doesn't safeguard its oil installations. They are the country's economic lifeline. Reports say that Saudi Arabia deploys American-made Patriot defense system to protect its borders and key installations. But in this case, the American weapon hasn't been effective, and the Russians were quick to point that out. President Vladimir Putin took a dig at the US, and he said that Saudi Arabia would be better off with Russian weaponry.
Вот, чтобы защитить свой род, свою страну, мы готовы оказать соответствующую помощь Саудовской Аравии, а политическому руководству Саудовской Аравии достаточно принять мудрое государственное решение, так как это сделали в свое время руководители Ирана, закупив С-300, и так как сделал президент Эрдоган, закупив у России новейшие комплексы ПВО С-400 «Триумф». Они надежно защитят любые объекты инфраструктуры Саудовской Аравии.
The Houthi rebels seem to have found a chink in the American armor. In the past too, they have been successful in evading radars and hitting Saudi targets, which must be worrying for Riyadh. It has spent more than $5 billion to buy the Patriot from America, and now this high-tech, high-value defense system has failed to defend Saudi Arabia from low-cost Houthi drones. These drones are cheap, easy to produce, hard to detect, and they can cause a lot of damage. According to experts, such weapons can be produced in less than $15,000, and they're proving to be too much for Saudi Arabia to handle.
Worldwide, there's a significant increase in the use of drones, both military and civilian drones. And these parts and components have been used in drones by state and non-state actors. So the reason why these kind of drones can be assembled in a cheap way is because, for example, with the Houthis, they build the platforms based on military design, but the engines and other needed components are coming from civilian, basically from civilian industry. So that makes them very cheap. So for example, the engine which was used in the drones in Houthi drones in Yemen can be bought online for only $800. And the only thing you would need is military-grade explosives to make this an effective weapon. But all in all, you would need professional military aviation experts to assemble and make the drone capable of hitting the targets. So it's not as simple as it sounds, but there's definitely improvement from non-state actors to use these types of drones for military purposes.